Hello out there in TV land, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to talk about my brand new rating system. This is something I've been wanting to do for a while now. I finally got the kinks out, and I'm just going to go through it. Basically, this is a rating system. Basically, it's like 1 to 6. I got a guy doing the scale 1 to 10. Everybody does that. And I want something a little more precise and a little more a little more easier to understand, so you can kind of get a gauge of like how serious I feel about these movies and so on and so forth. So we're just gonna go through the rankings real quick, and we're gonna start at the top, and that's number 6. Basically, that is God tier. God tier basically is a perfect movie. Basically, it is creme de la creme, the best of the best. Think Inception, think The Dark Knight, think Avengers, Infinity War, The Prestige. These are like perfect movies. Nothing is wrong, at least by my standards. And these are just the God tier of God tier movies. So that's that will be considered like the S rank. Next is Marvelous. And Marvelous is basically what you would consider A tier movies. These are really great movies. These are like A plus movies. Great movies. They're not perfect. There might be some little meh here and there, but these movies are just like, really good movies. Like Batman 1989 or Lethal Weapon or something like that. These are like just really good movies. Not perfect, but really good. Next on the list, we have guilty pleasure movies.
Ah, my precious guilty pleasure.
These are like B tier movies. These movies are good movies, but they tend not to be like on the level of A or S of God tier or Marvelous, just because there's just most of the time they're just fun movies. You enjoy them, but they're not really that great. Like, it's kind of like watching like if you ever seen Double Dragon or Demolition Man. Like, those movies are fun movies, and they're very rewatchable. Rush Hour would be another one. These are guilty pleasure movies. They're very enjoyable, fun, but they're not masterpieces. They're just very good, fun movies. Next on the list would be Mid. Mid is just the movie's okay. It's nothing special. It's exactly what it says. Middle of the road. It's just what it is. It's okay. It's not terrible, but it's not good either. You probably watch it once. Maybe if it's on TV, you let it play. Something like Twilight or something. Like, you're just like, whatever. Next on the list is Mediocre. Mediocre. These movies are just very forgettable. Like, no one really gives a shit, to be completely honest. But they're there. Like, they're very forgettable movies. I think it was a really good mediocre movie. Like The Crow, the new one, like it came out in like 2025, like something like that. It's like no one's gonna remember that, or a lot of the remakes that we see a lot of times from Disney. Those I would consider a lot of those mediocre movies. Like, you're not gonna remember it, you're not gonna rewatch it, you're probably gonna forget about it, to be completely honest. And it's just whatever. It's okay, but it's not even worth leaving up while you do the dishes on the TV. And the last one is Go Straight to Jail. Now this is like the worst of the worst, bottom of the barrel movies some of the worst movies you could possibly watch. I've seen some go to jail movies. There's one movie I think about. It's called like Camp Hell or something like that. I can't remember right now. And it's a fucking terrible movie. If y'all ever want me to review it, I will. But Go Straight to Jail is just like the worst of the worst movies. These aren't fun to watch with friends. These aren't fun to watch by yourselves. These ain't even fun to analyze. You watch this and you probably feel like you got ripped off. If you watch it in theaters, you're probably like, I need a refund. So these are the worst of the worst movies. So that's the ranking system for my channel. It's God tier at the top, then marvelous, then guilty pleasure, then mid, then mediocre, and then go straight to jail. That's the new ranking system. Put your comments and thoughts in the chat or whatnot. I like to hear your opinions. Tell me how you feel about the new ranking system, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.